Although the findings aren't quite that clear-cut, new research indicates that males with larger facial width-to-height ratios tend to be more aggressive, both on and off the field. When boys reach puberty, testosterone increases their facial width-to-height ratio, the hormone often lengthens and enlarges their jaws and makes their brow ridges more prominent. Paleontologist Eleanor Weston of the Natural History Museum in London concluded from an analysis of skulls that this ratio is larger in males and that the difference is independent of the male-female size. Neuroscientist Cheryl McCormick and psychologist Justin Carre of Brock University in St. Catharines, Canada, decided to see if the ratio correlated with aggressiveness, which also depends on testosterone levels. The researchers first measured facial width-to-height ratios in 88 male and female volunteers. They then gave the subjects a test that involved pushing buttons to gain points, to protect points from an opponent, or to take points away from the opponent, in the last instance. The player doesn't gain the point, but merely gets the satisfaction of robbing the opponent. Males take points from opponents more often than do females. And psychologists regard the behavior as a reliable measure of aggressive tendencies. Results of the test didn't predict anything about faces for the women. But men with relatively whiter faces tended to show more aggression. 15% of the individual differences in aggressive behavior could be explained by individual differences in facial ratios. The researchers also plotted face ratios for college and professional ice hockey players from their photos on the internet. They looked for a relationship between these measurements and an indicator of hockey aggression. Time spent in the penalty box, a punishment for illegal behaviors such as throwing elbows or whacking opponents with a hockey stick. This time, the researchers found that 30% of the aggressive behavior exhibited by males could be predicted by their facial morphology. The team concludes that this aspect of male facial structure may convey an honest signal of propensity for aggressive behavior. The authors point out that threatening expressions involve lowering the brow and raising the upper lip, which increases the facial ratio, suggesting that natural selection has made humans especially sensitive to it.